All right. Hello to my elders. Virgo, this is going to be a long one because you know it's been a while. So God has a lot to say. I see some things pertaining to your health. So it looks like we're going into more psychological or spiritual stuff now. So give me a moment. Let me collect those decks for you so that we can bring you your messages. Okay, please. And thank you. Okay, let me continue. Okay, one more deck and then we're ready. Okay. Let me just prepare my hands. Dear Lord, if there's anybody trying to interfere with this reading, please block them so we can receive the messages that you brought us here to receive. Do step in and deliver your messages to your daughter. Thank you so much. All right, here. So I was hearing things you need to add to your diet. Okay, so that's the first thing. So let's just retrieve that message for you. So when we say elders, just know that it has nothing to do with your age, okay? It has everything to do with your development level and your maturity level on your walk in life, okay? Just like the youngest readings do not pertain to how old a person is, the elders readings do not pertain to how old a person is either. So use your discernment and decide if this reading is actually for you or not. If the message resonates with you, then you know that it's your message. Okay, simply talks about maturity levels. I discovered that at first I did set the intention for it to be based on age, but it's not, because an elder is just somebody in the community who has the wisdom and the knowledge and the experience and a certain level of maturity in it. And there are a lot of people who are like, they're up there in age, but they're not very mature or wise or responsible, you know. So not talking to those ones, obviously. So God sees you trying to be the quality of woman that you should be, and that's why the message is now coming in to help you stay on track. Okay. One more time. Okay, so we got plums at the bottom of the deck. So that's talking about being direct, or it could actually be talking about plums, because this is about things that you need to add to your diet. So there's something about plums when it comes to your health. Have you been eating enough plums or not? For me personally, my experience with plums is I used to suffer from really bad period cramps and just an irregular period. And by adding more plums or red fruits, red foods into my diet, I don't have that problem anymore. So you'll know if that message pertains to you or not. Let's see. So as you know, I'm still being attacked. If you read my community post this morning, I'm still being attacked by these fumes, okay? So if you see me have to blow my nose or whatnot, just excuse me. Right now I can smell something coming in or something somewhere, and it makes my gum itch too. So if I'm acting a bit weird, do pardon me, okay? Okay. Okay, so the first thing we have to come up is muscles. It would be good if you add some muscles. And I'm hearing muscles like mussels. So seafood, this type of seafood, you might want to do some research into this food and see what it does for the body, okay? It'll give you a better understanding of what's been happening to you. And we got rosemary. At the bottom of the deck, we got garlic. So garlic is antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral, okay? It also encourages regrowth and stuff like that. So I'm not really sure what's been happening to you, but look into muscle. Add mussels to your diet and anything else along those lines, because obviously is more than one food that does a particular job in the body. Usually there's a wide range of foods that can do whatever it is that you need done, okay? So look into muscle. If you don't like muscle, look into the other things that are similar in its abilities, and yeah, take it from there. And then we got the rosemary. If you don't like rosemary, because I'm hearing tea, rosemary tea, brown sugar, and I'm hearing garlic. You could put some garlic in it too. So rosemary and garlic tea. So perhaps you got some kind of a inflammation going on inside you, probably a lot of mucus going on. I don't know much about the muscle at all, so you have to do the research on that yourself. And if you care about yourself, I can't bring you all the answers. We can only put you on the right track. What you choose to do with the information is completely up to you. But I suggest that you take a look at it if you want to feel better. But when it comes to the rosemary and the garlic and that type of combination, I know what garlic can do because I've had to use garlic myself to heal myself. So like I said, perhaps you have some kind of inflammation, a buildup of mucus within your body, some part of your body or some parts of your body have been malfunctioning. This will help to regulate. So garlic, rosemary, hot water, brown sugar in sensible proportions so that it tastes nice and it does its job. Okay, so good luck with that. All right, next we had ice coming behind there and aloe bitter. So it's like there's a cleansing that needs to take place. Yeah, we got marrow that talks about blood. So it's something to do with your blood. And look, we got the pink fruits, which is not far from the red fruits. So there's something going on with your blood as it pertains to some kind of a invasion of something that shouldn't be in your body. Okay, so the garlic will kill whatever it is, and I'm sure that the rosemary is probably meant to probably soothe or something like that. So hop on Google and do your research. Don't give all of your time and energy to your work and your family and everybody else. Take some time out to look after you, or else you won't be well enough to look after anybody. Okay? So, put yourself first at some point over the next couple of days. Okay? I hope that information helped you. And I heard yes, so that is fantastic. Alright, let's get your next message. Elder Virgo ladies. And remember, this has nothing to do with your age. This has everything to do with one's maturity. Okay? I realize that the youngers, the elders, and the adult titles have nothing to do with age. It all depends on one's state of maturity and development in their walk of life. Okay? Or on their journey of personal development. Okay, so this is for people who have been great students of life. Doesn't matter how old you are, even if you're 18, once you're mature and it resonates with you, then it's for you. Even if you're 13 and you're mature, once it resonates with you, then it's for you. I don't know how 13-year-olds can see this, but you get my point. Usually when God suggests garlic, well, when I do readings for other people and God suggests garlic, I realize God mixes it with a herb. For me, on my walk, I've never had to mix my garlic with a herb. But the thing that I've learned when it comes to garlic is you cannot have it on an empty stomach, or else it makes you feel nauseous. The garlic is kind of like the same way that they talk about antibiotics. They tell you make sure you eat right before or right after you take this medicine, so that you coat your stomach, cover your stomach. But I guess if you make the tea, the hot water itself will tone down the hotness of the garlic, and I guess the rosemary helps to complement it so that it's more gentle on the stomach or on the system. And I'm getting some cleansing. I'm seeing some cleansing vibes with that too. I've made the mistake of having garlic, because for me I just crush the garlic, throw some water on there, and then I drink. Try to make it not too hot, but even so, when it goes on your stomach, boy, it make you feel like, oh, you just have to go grab some juice or something quick. Two more. Okay. Okay, so that's a mystery card apparently. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck we got being your loudest supporter. Okay, we look at the mystery card afterwards. The mystery card usually adds more information to whatever the general message is. So this is about supporting someone, and not secretly so. Okay, so there's somebody that you've been silent with, okay? But God wants you to talk, being an encouraging voice. Because we got chilling together in silence as the underlying issue. So there's somebody around you that you should be talking to, but it's like you're choosing not to. But God wants you to be an encouraging voice, okay? The message that came out is being creatively spontaneous. So you don't have to plan this. You don't have to plan this. Just be respectful on how you approach whoever this is and share your views. Because apparently, if they don't want it, God said it's your duty anyway. So there's somebody that you have the answers to their problems. And I mean, don't force anybody. Okay? Just deliver the message, and what they choose to do with it, it's their business. Okay? You can take the horse to the well, but you can't make it drink water if it's not thirsty. So whatever information this is that you have that you can help somebody with by being that encouraging voice, God says do it. Okay? Don't worry about the outcome, just deliver the message. Okay? Let's see what this watching movies with you. So movies is talking about like a movie is basically a story. So it's like you've seen this person's storyline, you understand it, and you have solutions that could benefit them. So God is saying, yeah, be that encouraging voice. Okay? Because you love whoever this is, hanging out with your favorite peeps. Okay? And we have going into nature. So this is talking about knowing the rules of the universe in this context, because of the messages that are coming out. It's talking about knowing the rules of nature. So it's like you've been through these things, you've experienced life, and now you can impart your knowledge of what is, like, that's divine law basically. Okay? So that you can help them to change, morphing to please and keep the peace with you, or keep helping them to morph to keep the peace in their life. Okay? So somebody needs your guidance. You're choosing to be silent, but God says this is not time to be silent. Don't be forceful. Don't annoy them, you know. But do share your wisdom, and when, even if they ignore you, when the time comes, there will be a point where they cannot ignore you because they just see that it's true. So just tell them and let them know it's no force and no compel, but here's what you know about life, basically. This is what I know, this is what I've experienced, and perhaps this will help you. You do not have to take my advice, but at least just listen, and it'll all make sense to you in the future if it's meant to. Okay? So your conversation should go something like that. Because you know these young adults, they don't like to be told what to do because I'm not a dummy. I can handle it. Right. Well, I didn't raise a dummy, but sometimes we all need help. So, hi horse, come down. Even I need help sometimes. Tell them that. So if you see me falling off, I welcome your opinions. Okay? Because I didn't raise a dummy, so I know you're smart. And sometimes I fall off. I fall off track. So shit. I need your help. You support me, I support you. No force, no compel. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we got Whining and twerking therapy. So this is talking about your digestive system, your waist. Okay. So from a physical perspective, this would be talking about your midsection. Okay. From a psychological perspective, it could be talking about winding somebody up. But when we get the card that has the message, we'll know more if it's a psychological thing or not. Let's see. I'm hearing, I like to move it, move it. Okay. So we got stay inside. So I'm getting like somebody going out. Okay, let's see the underlying issue. Seek professional assistance. And then we have pretty face therapy. Smile more. And pull therapy. So this is about you. I'm getting this is about you. You're staying inside too much. God says you need to get out. You need to get out more. And smile more. Yeah, because you're kind of sad. Ugly face therapy. That's the ugly face therapy talks about crying and making all kind of mad faces. You know, like when you're vexed and yeah, those kind of faces. That's ugly face therapy. Pretty face therapy is when you smile more. You make yourself look more pleasant. Okay. Deep tissue. So the message that came out is stay inside. So you need to go out more. If it's the person that you have to have this conversation with, perhaps the conversation is about them staying inside. But going out and dancing and stuff like that, it makes them happy. Let me find out why they stay inside. Where do we find that? Why stay inside? That's not good. So okay. Let's see. I think you two need to go out together. We got create disappointment, collapse or ruin them. So staying inside, it creates disappointment. It makes one sad. So that's why somebody goes out dancing and stuff like that. And I heard you need to go out more. So there's some kind of balance that needs to take place. It's like you're too much inside, they're too much outside, and you want this person to be inside. I mean, it makes sense, but I mean, instead of going to, I don't know, to clubs and stuff like that, perhaps go to an exercise class. You know, so you can continue whining and twerking and having fun. They can keep on moving their body and whatnot, but they're gonna go out, especially if it's a young person, they're gonna want to go out. So I don't know how you're gonna send them out with a prayer, okay? Because obviously there's something going on somewhere that could possibly be here. We got at the bottom of the deck, it's coded information. So God's not giving all of the information. And look, we got influence in politics. So I don't know if this person has jealous friends. Okay, we got blackmail. Rebelling for freedom of artistic expression. That's the dancing and stuff like that. This person want to be themselves because it makes them happy. Okay? And God is also influencing you to be yourself. You know, stop thinking about what people think about you. Ask yourself, what do you want? What do your body need? Because I heard with the muscle card, you need to build some muscle as well. So you guys need to find an exercise class or find some kind of safe and fun way to be active, basically. Okay? So you need to go out more. They need to stay away from wherever they've been going more. Because there's a high level or high possibility that they will be creating some kind of conflict with probably the people that they go out with or with somebody else. So it's like there's danger, and that's the reason why you probably don't want them to go out. But you can't just take that away from them and not replace it with something else. So you guys need to talk about it and come up with some good solutions. Okay, because you want your people to stay safe, but you also want them to be happy. So that's where it says seek professional assistance, and it could start with prayer and talking to people who can help you guys bring some balance to this situation. You need to go out more, Virgo, and they need to stay in more, or you two can go out in a setting where it'll be more safe. Okay? And if you need to pray before you leave, make sure you do that. Okay? Because there's danger afoot. Let's get your next message. It's only natural to want to protect your people. But this will be an opportunity for you guys to bond as well. They can see your fun side. You know. That's why I say we need to, it don't matter what age you are, never stop moving, never stop doing the things that you find to be fun. Stop doing that. The moment that we stop living life is the moment that we stop living life. And the next stop will be DEATH. Okay? So forget about DEATH and just live. Don't worry about who thinks you're too old to do this and who thinks you're too this to do that. Tell them mind their business. At the end of the day, when you're suffering your pains and you're suffering with this and suffering with that, there's nobody there to help you. And all these medicines that we're getting from the hospitals and whatnot, they're not doing much. The body was made to work. The body was made to move. It helps with our digestion. It helps with our circulation. It helps to build muscle mass. It helps with our strength. It helps with our flexibility. It helps with our stamina. The body was made to move. The moment that we stop moving is the moment that the body stops working properly. Period. It's just that it becomes more and more evident gradually. So then eventually we end up with knee pain and back pain and hip pain and this pain and that pain, not realizing it's all the sitting down that we've been doing and all of the activities that we haven't been doing that's creating these problems. Keep it moving. Don't matter what age you are, whether you're young or you're, sounds rude to say old, but whether you're young or you have a lot of years, keep it moving. Now once you keep it moving, you keep smiling, you keep being happy, you keep staying away from stress and stressful people, you take care of your health, eat right, you hydrate, you rest, balance. You will never look old, I'm telling you. People never believe how old you are. You will always be looking fantastic, forever young. It's a real thing. The fountain of youth is not in potions and them things. The fountain of youth is how we live, how we treat our bodies. I'm gonna keep saying it. Sometimes you say something to somebody and they don't hear you. You say it a million times and they still don't hear you. I'm gonna keep saying it. Somebody gonna hear me and try it and have faith in it. And they're gonna see it works. It's true. Look at anybody who has a lot of numbers on their age and ask them, well, the ones that look good, and ask them how. And you hear the same report. It's how they look after themselves. They stay away from stressful people. They eat right. They exercise. Probably do yoga, tai chi, walking, swimming, cycling. You know, probably just go to the gym, lift some weights, go on the treadmill, do some running or jogging. They smile more. They don't give a fuck about what people think. That would be a big one. They care less about what people think. Because so many people are under this spell. The spell of, how should I put it? It's a spell. When you get old and wrinkled, it's a spell. You choose to believe the philosophies that they tell you about you're too old to do this and you're too old to do that. And as soon as you get some pain, instead of using the body part, you stop using the body part, and that only makes it worse. You drink medicines trying to make it better. It don't work like that. When you feel pain in a body part, it's time for you to move it more. Just like physiotherapy. Yeah, it hurts. But if you don't move it, it's going to seize up. The answers are right there in front of our eyes for us to see. If you got knee pain, it's because you're not using your knees enough. That don't mean that you should start overdoing it, but start using it more and you'll see. My knee used to have, like, you could hear the air between the bones, and it's because I wasn't being active. And then I started being active, and now I don't hear the air anymore. Okay, you have to move it or else you will lose it. Doesn't matter how old you are. I get the back pains too, but I know what to do, so then they go away. I know when I've been letting myself go, and then I move it. It's calling for attention. So I give it. There's no such thing as old. Old is a myth. Not when God created everything that we need to renew ourselves from a cellular level. $100 old and you die. You're dying way too young. That's too young to die. Death is an illusion as well. It's a fallacy. Death is not natural. Death is a choice. We allow death in our life when we stop living. In our mind. When we apply these fake philosophies to our lives, that's when we welcome death. There's no dying of no natural causes. That's nonsense. And that's why they don't like me. That's why the system don't like me. Because I reveal all of their lies. All of their spells. It's a spell. Lying to somebody is a spell. Because when you lie to them and they believe it, you put them on the wrong track. It's a spell. You divert somebody from their actual destiny. Lying is spells. And most people are caught up in these stupid spells. They accept old age. It's nonsense. Keep looking after yourself. Now you'll never taste old age. Quote unquote, old age. more. Alrighty. So at the bottom of the deck, we got the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups talks about an offer, but it's a heartfelt offer, like a nice gesture. Okay. So let's see where God is going with this. A kind gesture. You sit down too much. We spend more time sitting down than we do moving. And that's a bad thing. Our muscles don't get the type of attention that they need. So, we got two cards that came out. We got the Fool and we got Temperance. But they were both in the reverse. So before we continue, let's check for their interpretation. So they're meant to be in the reverse. The Fool and Temperance. Interesting. So the Fool in the reverse. The Fool in the upright talks about taking chances. The Fool in the reverse is saying don't be stupid. Hold yourself back from being upset. Temperance in the reverse. Temperance in the upright is being balanced, being patient. In the reverse, it's being angry, it's being impulsive, irrational, okay? Choosing not to have faith. Temperance in the reverse. So God is saying, hold yourself back from being like that. Hold yourself back from not having faith. Hold yourself back from not being patient. Hold yourself back from not being balanced. So it's like something can make you upset. Yeah, that's why the Page of Cups was at the bottom of the deck. It's saying be nice, be kind, you know, be courteous, be patient, you know, good vibes only. So think positive is what I'm getting from this. So hold back from being irrational. You take a moment and think about it. The underlying issue is the Death card. It's a massive change. It's a massive change from how you've been living. It's a massive change from what you've been taught. Just because everybody's doing it don't mean it's right. Just because the powers that be said it don't mean it's correct. We need to learn to think for ourselves as human beings, because those who have the power, they're stupid people. They're money grabbing, they're controlling people, and they're stupid people. They don't even understand themselves, so I don't know how they can teach us about who we are. It's time that we realize that they don't understand. Look at our education system, look at our medical system, just look at everything and see how backward it is. That's because we put these people in charge and they're the one who set the standard. The reason why you can see the backwardness or the ineffectivity of what we have is because you are being more realistic. You're being more honest. You're being more honest about what is and what isn't, or what should and what shouldn't. Okay? Stop allowing these people to tell you how to live, because they're not teaching us the truth. They're teaching us what they want us to know so that we can further their system. And their system is all about money. If they make you sick, then you're gonna need their to use their system. You need to pay for it. So don't be hard-headed about these changes. And God says, take your time. Knight of Pentacles is thinking before you make a move. So all these changes that are coming, take some time to think about them. The horse is not walking. Okay? He's clearly deciding his next step. So just know that change need to be made, but stop and think before you move. Or perhaps the changes have already come into your life where it's like you don't even have no control over what's happening. There's things happening in your life right now that you can't do anything about. So God is saying, instead of getting upset with these changes, stop and pay attention to them, because it's actually good news. As you can see how he's talking to the stick with like passion, or the way he's looking at the stick is like passionate. It's actually a good thing. Okay? This is how you feel. You feel like, oh my God, what the hell is this? You've been very annoyed. Why? Because of the moon. You don't know what to expect. You don't know what's happening from one second to the next. And it's frustrating, but God wants you to know there are changes happening. Okay? Accept the changes. Do not resist them. Say no to being irrational. Say no to being angry. Okay? God says good things are here. Ace of Cups to the Seven of Cups. You have so many choices. This is choices. Ace of Wands. Brilliant ideas that you need to start. Okay? So here you have the Page of Wands. And now you have the Ace of Wands. So God says whatever comes is going to be good. And you just have to make your choice. Stop and think about it and make your choice as to what you want to do. What action you want to take next. It's going to be the right action, Hierophant, and it's going to make you top of top, the Emperor. So this is going to make you very powerful if you choose to go with the flow. Look, you got partnerships coming in, okay? So the right people will enter your life and you'll get justice. Look at that. So don't be afraid of these changes, because they're actually the path to a great blessing. Okay? So that's your next message. It's like the changes came in suddenly, but that's how life always. Remember when you were transitioning from a young girl to an adult? It's like all these changes came upon you and it's like, God damn, I wasn't ready for this. Well, you're at the next phase of your life. And we're never ready for these changes. But if we can recognize what God is doing in our lives, we can go through it smoothly. I've learned to stop fighting stuff, because I realize and I do believe that God has my best interests at heart. And so many times I've fought against things, and then once they finally take place, because they're going to take place anyway, once they finally take place and I realize how much of a blessing they are to me, then I feel stupid. It's like, why did I even behave like that? Exerting so much energy, wasting so much time being angry. And when you're angry, you give yourself gray hairs and you change your facial features so you don't look as delightful anymore. It's like, why did I do that to myself? And I'm imagining you have lived long enough to realize that a lot of the times when we fight against things, we look back and say, well, it's a good thing that happened, So whatever changes are upon you right now, just know that they are here to take you to a higher level. Okay? So embrace those changes. Be patient. Be vigilant. And then choose which direction you want to take. Okay? If you don't know what to choose, ask God to guide you, because it's like God started this. So it's like, Most High, where are you taking me? Like, what are we doing here? So it looks like this part could be about business. So the first part was about your health. The next look like it's about your family or somebody close to you. And this part seems to be about work. We have the connection card wanted to show itself. Let's see at the bottom of the deck, we got the void. Yeah, so somebody's missing. That's the Two of Cups that we saw in that last deck. But in order for you to connect with this person, you have to trust the changes that are taking place. So maybe that's the reason why you're upset about what's happening. It's because you see the changes happening and you know you can't do it alone. The person is on your path, but once you make the right choices and you get on your path, you will, your paths will connect. Okay, so don't worry about it, because it's the not knowing what's coming that's annoying you. God says it's fine. Trust. God knows exactly who you need and what you need and when you need it. So allow your God to lead the way, or your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, whatever it is that you subscribe to. Allow them to lead the way. They got you. You are not alone. One more. At the bottom of the deck, we got tough love. Exactly. That's what's needed right now. So tough love is love that will make you want to fight somebody. But deep down, you know what? You're right. It's just my ego. Tough love is the type of love that you want to resist, but deep down, you know that they're right. I hear you asking what's at the bottom. The tough love. It says, it is time to tell the truth about something you have been avoiding. Okay? So it's like somebody else is observing and they can see the situation than clearer than you can, because sometimes when you're outside of the scenario you could be more honest about it. So sometimes we do need, nobody's an island, no man or woman is an island, you know. Why did I do that? I don't usually do that, but I'm gonna take it. What's at the bottom here? Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Because I took it up, so it would have been this at the bottom of the deck. Metamorphosis. But I'm gonna keep that old soul card because God made me do that for a reason. Okay. So yeah, we got speaking up. Your soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. Could be just to yourself. You need to give yourself some tough love. And we got entrepreneur. Be on the lookout for exciting business opportunities to unfold. So like I said, this part of the reading is definitely about your work life, your money life. Okay? So it's time for you to tell the truth when it comes to your work. Time for you to have a serious conversation with yourself when it comes to your work. The card that came out mysteriously, under mysterious circumstances, is Old Soul. It says, you have lived many lifetimes and gained wisdom beyond your years. So that's where the energy of tough love come in. Like, it's time for you to tell the truth about something that you've been avoiding. So whatever this is that God is talking about when it comes to your business life, your work life, your money life, you know what it is. You know what it is, but you just don't want to accept it. It'll be in your best interest to accept it, and face it head on. Okay, don't be afraid, because there's a change coming, metamorphosis. It's time for change. It says, like the caterpillar that emerges from its cocoon, you are about to get your wings. So the changes that are coming are good changes. Do not resist them. Okay? The changes in business, the changes in work, they're good changes. Don't resist them. Go with the flow and pray for guidance when you need it. Okay? Metamorphosis, then we got the void. You may be covering up the emptiness or pain within through an addiction. So what have you been doing in excess to try and medicate yourself in this situation? I play video games on my phone. It's ridiculous. It's definitely an addiction. That's my thing. I used to smoke, but these people who are pursuing me, my enemies, they be poisoning my cigarettes, so I had to give that up. Okay? So, yeah, now I play video games like an idiot to block out stuff. What do you do? Yeah, is that the only thing I do? That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that I do when I'm trying to avoid stuff. That's my addiction right now. So yeah, you may be covering up the emptiness or pain within through an addiction. Then we have universal mind. You're about to receive the solution to your problem or concern. Exactly. That's what the last deck said as well. This one was telling you, once you don't resist the changes, don't be angry. Stay away from being angry so you can think clearly and rationally. It's fine. You're on the right path, okay? Yeah, surrender. Go with the flow. So that says release and surrender all control and let nature take its course. Okay? It's all right. You're in good hands. You're on the right path. Change is turbulent. It's scary, but it's a part of life, you know. It doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path. Just because just because the ride gets bumpy, it doesn't mean you're on the wrong road. You're still on the right road. So, God wanted you to know that. Great things up ahead. Two more. Okay, so we got the King of Spring, the King of Wands. It says innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical. Gotta know how to act. So we have a financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter of your cause. There's that Two of Cups again, that person that you need. God says, I know what you need, man. Or ma'am. Okay? So yeah, you can expect great things coming. But we have to do this change, okay? Or you have to do this change. something's gotta change. So it's fine. It's okay to admit that things aren't great. Okay? Face the truth, and then the solutions will come. But be calm about it. Because God already has the answers. God is just trying to navigate you. Okay? And remember, before all this, there's a need for you to pay attention to your health and your fitness. So, so your God or your guide says, I'll be speaking to you through your intuition. So that would be just ideas coming to you or dreams. Or maybe somebody says something to you and it just clicks with something inside of you and you know what? That makes sense. You'll know the answers when the time comes. High Priestess. It says, trust your intuition, careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation. Yeah, you'll know. You'll know what to do and when. And the underlying issue is leading you to your financial windfall. Okay? And this supporter or supporters of your cause. Could be more than one person. Look, behind it is with unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. You're gonna have the help you need. Just do what you can do. Do what you can do for now, and God will provide who and what you need on your way. Yeah. And if you don't get it, it's because you don't need it. So be innovative, like it says. Innovative. So being innovative means it's like if you need a doorknob, you may not have a fancy doorknob or a perfectly made doorknob, but you could use some sticks and make your own doorknob, or you could even use a milk carton and make a doorknob. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, make it work. Okay? You're intelligent. You're gonna have the ideas that you need. Make it work. So we have do the right thing for the right reason, because something has come to an end. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. So it's like some of the things and the people and the practices that you used to be able to rely on, they no longer serve your purpose. So you have to know who and what to let go of now, because that journey with them is now over. And it's time for you to move on to the new so that you can get to your financial windfall. Okay? And we have the stress that comes from having many things happening at once, but successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. God says, yeah, I know it's stressful, but you're on the right path. It gets stressful sometimes, you know, but we're made out of tough stuff. All right. So we got 3 more decks to bring you your messages from Virgo, Elder Virgo lady. And remember, Elder has nothing to do with your age. If this message is resonating with you, then it is your message. Elder has everything to do with your stage of development, your stage of your personal development, okay? Your stage of maturity, your stage of responsibility. Okay, so we're talking to the grown folk. Even if you're 15 years old, some people are 15 going on 50 because they're so mature. We're talking to you. If it resonates with you, yes, this is your story. We're talking to the 18 going on 80. Okay, so it's not about the number of your age. It's about how far have you come in learning the lessons that life has been teaching you since you got here. How diligent are you on learning future lessons? That's how you know. That's acting mature, like an elder. And remember, God says you need to take time to go shake your booty, Virgo. Okay? There's a time to not go shake your booty, and there's a time to shake your booty. And if you've been shaking your booty in the wrong spot, just know that problems can develop. You need to find some place new to shake your booty. But move your body, keep it healthy. Keep that blood flowing, keep the joints loose, you know what I'm saying? Keep the body tight. And flexible and functional. Own it. Girl, just own it. And see your body on fire. That's a song by Ed Sheeran and Stormzy. It's called Own It. You should check it out. I'ma be right by ya. Alrighty, my booty's hurting me. That's how you know I haven't been doing enough booty exercises. Let's start to listen like this. Pump up the booty. See how flat it is? Look at that. That's shameful. Okay. Even my belly has more curves than my booty. Look. That's sad. Yeah, I've been naughty too with my exercise, for real. I'm not even lying. So at the bottom of the deck we got passion, fire. There's the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands kind of energy. Let's see where God is going with this. Let's see if it's good fire or bad fire. And when it comes to this one, it could be good fire or bad fire. Wanna be by fire. If you can't find an exercise class in your town or something like that, maybe you can throw your own little clique together and find some videos on YouTube and do some regular classes, you know. Or do it by yourself. If you don't have any friends like me, just get it done. Because me, even though I'm naughty with my exercises, I don't make it go too far, you know, because there's a limit, bro. I know what the what's the word? So we got these in the reverse. Let's check them. I know what the end result is. Okay, this way. Okay, so they're in the reverse. Okay, so they're both in the reverse. So we got masculine energy in the reverse, and we got the winter energy in the reverse. So what's this saying? So masculine energy is making things happen. In the upright, it's making things happen. That's like the Emperor card, okay? Taking charge of the situation. So that would mean you're not taking charge of the situation. What situation? This winter situation. Oh, wait. Winter in the upright is bad. Oh, so it looks like a bad situation, but it's not. Okay, so what is God saying with that? The underlying issue is incubation. Yeah, not doing. Okay, so let's read the underline because this look like it's making it clear. Incubation to the feminine energy. So the masculine in the reverse. So it's like something isn't broken. Masculine energy in the reverse. There's nothing to do because it doesn't look like it's bad. No action needs to be taken because I'm feeling like this winter energy is an illusion. So it's like there is actual winter, but one is choosing not to see it as winter because in winter nothing grows in winter. Everything is barren in winter. But one is choosing not to see the barrenness, the emptiness, the coldness. Hang on, let me blow my nose. I'll be right by ya. It's itchy. Okay. So one is not taking action because one doesn't see a problem, basically. But then we have an incubation of the feminine energy. The feminine energy is that celebratory, receiving kind of energy. It's like you already got what you want. But the feminine energy is an incubation. That means, look at the incubation card. So it's like nothing's happening, but somebody's fooling themselves. Because incubation, dude is just in there like this, doing nothing. Okay? So it's like you're not receiving, but you're failing to see a problem. You think there is no problem when there is a problem. I feel an energy of fooling yourself though. But we already established that. I mean, you see a problem, but you don't see the problem the way that you should be seeing the problem. Okay, let's read on. So we got the ethos card. It says, by the Wiccan law, ye must, in perfect love, in perfect trust. 8 words the Wiccan read fulfill, and ye harm none, do as ye will. And ever mind the rule of 3, what thee send out comes back to thee. Follow this with mind and heart, and merry we meet, and merry we part. Okay, and then we have the imagination card. So imagination talks about just what's in our mind. So we have the incubation of the feminine energy, and then we have the Wiccan read or creed that's guiding us to do the right thing for the right reason. Okay, move with love, not with hatred. Move with integrity. But we got the imagination card, followed by the familiar or the guardian card, and the stability card. So this is talking about things running as you know, but the last deck was saying that, was it the last deck? One of them 2 last decks was saying that the way that things are going is changing. But it's like you're not seeing a change. You're choosing to imagine, imagination, guardian, and stability. You're choosing to imagine things are still running right. But the truth is, you have stopped receiving. incubation to the feminine energy. So it's like the way that money was coming in, perhaps the way that the clients were coming in, something has slowed down, and you need to realize this. So let's see, we got initiation and we got secret, which is a rebirth. And this rebirth is in your face. It shouldn't be a secret. And it's intensifying. It's like you're thinking to do bad things. God says don't do that. Don't be irrational. That's what the fourth deck was saying. Do not be irrational. Don't do anything. So you're in a state of denial. It's like you see that things aren't the way that they used to be, and they're actually in a bad way, but you're choosing to believe that they are not in a bad way. But yet you want to make moves, bad moves, to return things to their former glory. You're going about it the wrong way. So we got 2 more decks to bring you your messages. Don't do it. Okay? Don't start moving with integrity. It's only because you don't understand what's happening. It's time for this rebirth. It's time for change in your situation. That's all that it is. It doesn't mean that you're falling from grace. It doesn't mean that things are crumbling to the ground, burning to the ground, never to be resurrected. It's just metamorphosizing. I think that's how to use that word in this context. It's a metamorphosis. It's just changing. It says, like the caterpillar, you're about to receive your wings. Okay? So it's not that your business is failing. It's not that your money situation is going under. It's that it's changing. That's all that it is. So go with the flow. Don't allow these changes to bring out the worst in you. Okay? Because that looked like you were thinking. First of all, you're fooling yourself, and then you're still thinking to do bad things to bring things back on track. So I don't know what kind of contradiction that is, but it's a no. Okay? It's not that serious. Your business is not failing, it's changing. Your direction has not come to an end. You're being redirected. Okay? You have not come to the end of the road, my dear. You're just being recalibrated. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we got freedom. It says, I possess the power and free will to create my own happiness. Hang on. I need to open the door again. Yeah. So on your mission to create your own happiness, be mindful about how you go about it, because what thee send out comes back to thee. And ye harm none, do as ye will. That's what the Wiccan Creed was saying. Okay. So they're saying don't do it. If you're thinking of doing wrong things for your success, don't do it. It's not worth it. You're going the wrong direction. So So it's like God put you on the roster for me to bring you these messages because you're about to do something that's, you know, unsavory, and it would create bad karma for yourself. So don't sink yourself. Don't put yourself on that path. So I hope this message finds you in time. And this is what we get up to when we don't understand what's happening in life. You're still on track. It's just your business is changing. But in your mind, everything's falling apart. But you want to keep that a secret. But it's nothing to keep a secret. It's good that it's changing. Because it's time for change. But you're headed into a better season if you would walk the right path. Okay, so we got honesty. Is it that? It says I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Yeah, just do the right thing for the right reason. You're not in a dire situation. You're being redirected. You're absolutely fine. Okay? The underlying issue is your freedom from failure. So honesty is your best friend right now. So that's what the freedom is about. It's freedom from failure. You think that your business, your money life is failing. It is not. I don't know how many more times I can say this, but it's not. Okay? We got judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. This is all that's going on for you. You're on your own unique path and you are solving your own unique challenges. Okay? So don't see it as the end. There's nothing ending here except for a chapter. Okay, you're writing a new chapter in your business, or in your work life, or in your money life. Okay, and you're imagining adversity. You're in your mind, you see things being hard, and you see yourself as being alone. You have a lot of doubt. That's what's in your mind. Challenges, being alone, having nobody to count on, and doubting that things will work out, fearful. When it comes to your relationships, people are supposed to be helping you. Well, if you do the wrong thing, you will not get the help you need. But these decks before already told you, just stay on your path and who you need will come to you at the right time. God already told you how this is going to go. But if you start off doing the wrong thing, you're on your own. You're going to make it harder for yourself. And the doubts and fears that you're trying to stay away from, you're actually going to be creating those. So it's in your best interest to accept that your business is changing and go with the flow, making these changes. Do not panic. Okay? Acceptance. Exactly. Just accept that it's changed. Acceptance will bring you the balance that you seek. Let me see what's behind there. It will bring balance to this worry. Okay, please don't be foolish, Virgo. So many people have made this mistake simply because they don't understand what's happening. Okay, when in relationships, in business, in whatever, just because things start changing, they start thinking, oh my God, it's all over. It's not. And that's why God sent me with this message to let you know it's just a metamorphosis. You're just transforming. You're not over. Okay? Be cool. Be calm. You're fine. Just follow your path. Okay? Be honest about what's going on. Be honest about what the right thing is to do. And you'll be very happy where you will end up. Okay? You're fine. You're going from strength to strength. That's what this is. But because you didn't recognize it as such, you are about to do something that would have been bad for your reputation. That's what most people do. Don't fall into that trap, okay? Stay sweet. Keep your hands clean and keep your heart pure, my love. God is on your side. Your ancestors are on your side. Your spirit guides, your angels, your everything. They're with you. You're not alone. Can breathe. I feel somebody breathing a sigh of relief. That means you get it. So hopefully you keep trusting in what this message is telling you. There's no need to not trust, please. Don't be a statistic. Be a champion. To write a book about your experience. Once it's all over and you see where God is actually taking you, make a journal and just, even if it's a small book, it's an important life lesson that a lot of people can learn from. More money here. So this is the last deck from which we bring you messages on this day. And then you're free to go. Because the fact that you're in the elder category means that you've been very responsible up until now. Don't break that, don't break your, what is it, your stride. Two more. Alrighty, we've got meditate and contemplate. Yeah, think about it. That's what God is saying right there. Think about it. I don't feel like you need to because you breathe that sigh of relief. So I think that means you got it. Well, some of you anyway. Elder Virgo female. You get out. And that's the problem with having to keep my door wide open. At least I get fresh air. They're trying to kill me. No, they're not trying to kill me. They're trying to damage my vocal cords and damage my chest and lungs because they don't want me to sing and be on the same caliber or higher than Beyonce and Rihanna and all them people. They say, Chanel, you never be anybody. And I say, you lie, you lie, you lie, you lie. And God says you lie too. So I know you really lie. The truth. So, we got the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yes, my dear. That's the basis for this reading. All the uncertainty that you've been feeling is in business, all the crazy thoughts that you've been having on what to do next. That tough cycle approaches. The end of that tough cycle approaches. Okay? And we got, you are very close to achieving your goal. Alright, so there it is in plain language for you. Okay, the underlying issue we got, yeah, all the things that you've been thinking about, meditating and contemplating, let it go. Because now you know conclusions are within reach, the right conclusions. And you see, your commitment is being tested. Commitment to what? Commitment to your integrity, commitment to maintaining the quality of reputation that you've built up for yourself and the others that are included in this business endeavor. Don't drop the ball. You good. Believe in the impossible. Don't drop the ball. You're good. You're good. You're good. All right. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that this message has helped you and got to you in time. Oh, I'm gonna go deal with my problems now. Thank you so much again. Until next time. Bye bye.